What's up, everybody? It's your boy Man back at it with a great another What If. Let's get it. So, yeah, the music you're listening to is by T Grizzly. So, please, please. This is my first time doing this. So, this is my first time doing. I got isekaid. So, please don't get mad at me. Okay. So, if you hear the music playing in the background, just please ignore it for once. So, yeah. So, as we all know, your boy Kogan, Kogan basically picked up Obito after he cried, and he basically took him back to the leaf. As he was taking him back to the leaf, he saw the rings of the four dead, like the Akatsuki, like not the four, but like the dead Akatsuki. He takes their rings and he places a tag on all of them, even Black Zetsu. He takes their chakra, souls, and power, and even their weapons, and he puts them all inside their rings. And Black Zetsu has a special one. He is sealed, he is sealed inside Shin Shin Goku. Shingeku, fuck. Shin Goku is a sword that is like a like that's sort of fused with like a monkey and a snake, and sealed. It's sort of sealed inside of Kogan. So yeah, Kogan is sort of sealing beast and sealing motherfuckers inside rings and shit. I already know. So he basically seals Black Sets inside the katana that holds some of Shingoku's powers. So yeah, and he gains a new ability due to having the Uchiha, Kisame, and the pain, and how do you say it, Nagato. And he takes Obito back to the village, leaving him in front of Sasuke's door, right beside Kakashi. And Kakashi didn't notice that, but he feels like a little head go onto him, and he looks up saying, "Who's that?" And he sees a full-grown adult Obito. So at this point, Kakashi is one like, where did he come from? And he doesn't really see the Akatsuki road because your boy tried to give him a second chance. So yeah, and he also took out the Renegon that Obito had in his eye. So he doesn't get in trouble. And I don't know if I said this earlier, but like, yeah, he goes and like he sort of remembers that the Cloud Village has money, has like a lot of money. So he basically travels all the way to the Cloud Village, and as he is going there, he sees A and B as they were going there to attack the Leaf. And since the Leaf was not doing so well due to the Konoha Crush, we all know what Kogan had to do, and it was just like a few ninjas in A and B, so why not? Kogan turned around and he told Shingoku to take over A's body, and Shingoku was one like, I need for you to get ahead of them. So Kogan got ahead of them using the Amaterasu, like the damn it, like the teleporting thing, yeah, that. And he appears in front of them, and in doing so, A and B, they both stop in front of oh fuck, Kogan, yeah, Kogan. they stop in front of Kogan, and A is one like, "Who are you, boy?" And I'm getting out of our way. And Kogan pulls out his sword and he throws it at A, but 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 due to Shingoku having the ability, if he wanted to, he would have switched with A or B. So Kogan throws the sword at A, and in doing so, it cuts him a little bit. And due to that, Shingoku has like a little tiny second and to jump into A's body, and he does that. And in doing so, he kills and absorbs the soul of A and the memories of him too. So yeah, Shingoku basically took over A's body, and B's were like, "What's wrong, big bro?" And A turns around and jumps besides Kogan. And Kogan pulls out like a weird tag and he places it onto B's body. He takes out the chakra of the eight tails, and in doing so, not killing him but sort of stunning him like in a paralyzed state. He takes out the QB and he puts it inside the ring. He has 9 rings, and since like in the canon version there was like, I don't know how many Akatsuki, but like that many Akatsuki in the canon version, but there are 9. So he places it inside the 8 ring, like the Cloud Village ring that one of the Akatsuki had on, and the tail beast is stuck in there. So yeah, he ain't gonna be able to get out. And the other two, hmm, let's say that he killed the other ninjas, and he like as he was walking into the Cloud Village with a like somewhat pretending like scratch that, with Shingeku pretending to be A. Shin It basically looks like a cloud ninja and how do you say it, ninja got attacked. And as they are walking in there, the ninjas are asking like, where's Lord B and and the uh, and the other ninjas. Sorry for stuttering too. So look. So so Shingeku explains, like, basically tricked them, saying like it was the Sand Village, and we need to capture their Jinchuriki. They took ours, and like it was a war. Like, scratch that time skip to where Kogan and Kogan and Shingeku are in A's room. Shingeku found like a scroll. It was a different type of technique. It's called the Thunder God Jutsu, and we all know it's sort of advanced version of it. It is a Earth style armor. You place it on your body and you pump chakra into it, and in doing so, it creates like a armor type. Like it sort of creates like an armor. Yeah, it creates like an armor. So yeah, that turns out well. Shingeku basically keeps that inside of him because there's a portal inside his mouth to where if Shingeku wants to store stuff in there and study it, he can, because Shingeku really doesn't know that much about the Shinobi world due to him just being born. So yeah, Shingeku takes that scroll and he puts it in his mouth and he eats it. And as that was happening, the war with the Sand Village happens. And back to Shingeku and Kogen. Kogen and Shingeku, they base this. It's only time for the war. Now let's go. They go to the war. They go to the war zone. The Cloud Village took down everybody inside the Sand Village, except for the women and children. Because A told them not to kill the basically telling them not to kill the women and children. So Tamari and her brother, they're safe. So yeah, why not? And as for Gara has been caught because in the war he basically got knocked out. So A tells one of the ninjas to go take Gara to the Cloud Village. So yeah, they go to the Cloud Village, and and since Kogan had a ring for the sand due to Datara, he went and placed a tag that he put on B. He took a tag out that looked like the one that he put on B, but it had the Shikaku. Like it had like a little cutout of a Shikaku. So he basically slapped that on Gara, and he absorbed he absorbed the chakra and the tail beast out of him and putting it into like the sand ring. So in total, he has two tail beast. So he basically tells Shingeku to go ahead and erase the Sand Village. But instead of erasing it, Shingeku told him we can probably use them in a way. And due to scratch that, but like due to Shingeku having the mindset of A, he basically tells Kogen to keep all of them, but instead put them under a genjutsu to the point where it looks like they're fighting. Um, like, like, like to the point where they're fighting other people. So, so Kogen basically knows what Shingeku is doing, and he places the whole sand village. He places the whole sand village up under a big ass genjutsu, and he tells them to go fight the village hidden in the mist and the sound village. So yeah, why not? We can have like a 1 month time skip. The cloud village took over the mist village and the sound village, and in doing so they got the Jinchuriki. So due to yeah, we all know what's gonna happen. Kogan takes the Jinchuriki chakra out of both of them, and in doing so, he killed them both because why not? He got tired of them trying to attack him back, but like screw him. So Kogan and Shingeku, Kogan tells like the army to go attack Konoha next. They attack 9 villages, having the Jinchurikis, and they capture them all, and in doing so, taking the chakra and killing all the villages. And and Kogan tells Shingeku to recreate all the villages and bring like the village and bring back the Uzumaki village. And in doing so, Shingeku sort of remembered reading that upon like the books he had inside of the seal. He remembered like the Uzumaki village was the most powerful clan ever, and they had to erase them because they were too powerful. And Shingoku knows um what I'm thinking. He knows what I'm thinking, and he says, "Fine." So Kogan goes there and basically sees a seal, and he places something to counteract it a little bit, to the point where it scrambles it to the point it basically only allows him and the five rings to go inside. Cause you need the five. I mean, not the five, but like the nine rings to get in, right? And in the Uzumaki village, they had, how do you say it? They have like the 10 tails, and since the 10 tails was basically too strong to be held inside a person, they basically throwed in like all the seals they had into holding it, and to the point where the whole clan had to do like one big ass Reaper Death Seal and sealing it inside one ring. And in doing so, the other clans thought that they were trying to attack them, so they had to wipe them out, scratch them off the map, snarf them, snuff. I already know. So like, yeah, he goes and sees a ring in the middle of the room, and he sees like the name the Ten Tails, and in doing so, he picks up the ring. He feels the power of the Ten Tails flowing inside of his body, and he sees Kaguya and not Hashirama, but the Sage of Six Paths too, and he also sees the Sage of Six Paths brother. So yeah, yeah, he basically takes that, and in doing so, the Uzumaki village is sort of reborn because the Ten Tails was once human at first, but due to the Uzumaki creating the Ten Tails. And if you wonder, but how do they create the Ten Tails? Isn't the Ten Tails the tree? Yes, but there's a twist in my what ifs. But the Uzumaki created the Ten Tails just for war because they know that the other villages will come after them and kill them. So that was like their last precaution into destroying all the villages. So yeah, they were the feared village. So Kogan, the Uzumaki village is reborn and sees like a big sign with like the nine rings. I mean like the 10 rings, and in the middle there's a dragon. So the dragon is called like the village is called the Dragon Village because in doing so, Kogan unlocked a dragon. Yes, a dragon, a literal dragon. It's not a dragon, but it's like another ring he basically keeps on him around his neck. And at this point in time, Kogan is OP. He is OP. He is too overpowered to the point where he can snap his finger and destroy the whole world and recreate it in one snap. So yeah, yeah, it's called the Dragon Village. And Kogan, as he is walking up, a figure appears in front of him. This figure, we probably I'm not going to introduce him yet. Along in the next part, yeah, you know what? Scratch that. I will basically I'll put him in in the next part of this because this is part two of I got isekaid to a different world. So at this point, Kogan sees a figure, and the figure throws like a ring down there at him, and that ring is a dragon ring. And in doing so, Kogan hears a big clank. He he turns around and he sees scrolls. He sees 5 scrolls, and those scrolls hold the elemental dragons. And if you're wondering, isn't that um I forgot the name of the dragon, but in yeah, isn't that Shinron? Somewhat. That's like that is Shenron's cousin. So yeah, I'm kidding. But yeah, that dragon is the elemental dragon, and in all the other nations, a big, loud tremble is happening around the world. All the dragons come to the dragon village. They all appear in the scrolls, and the scrolls they basically go to Kogan, and they go inside the ring. So in doing so, he has the Katsuki, the dragons, and how do you say it? He also has Shingeku and Black Zetsu there. So he's too OP. So as that as that is happening, the Dragon Village is, going back to where going back to where is going back to the where it was, lively as ever. So Kogan, as he was gonna leave, he hears a voice. He turns around and he sees an old man. This old man is an old man from Dragon Ball. Scratch that, not Dragon Ball, but like, not Dragon Ball, but like Blade. I'm kidding, but like, he's from Gurren Lagann. Scratch that, not Gurren Lagann, but yeah, Dragon Ball. He's from Dragon Ball, and he is not Master Roshi. He is Master Roshi's father. So yeah, the old man had like the power. Like he was strong, just like his son, Master Roshi. So he was the senior of Master Roshi. So yeah, why not? And as Kogan was gonna go down there, he hears another voice, and that voice is a scroll. It is a scroll talking to him. That scroll is the seal of like I'm gonna give it a name. Ganko. Ganko was a dangerous being, known known as the most dangerous beast in the world, to the point where they had to seal it with like the advanced version of the Reaper Death seal. And as we know, the Reaper Death seal is able to put anything inside inside of something else. So yeah, Gunko, as we know, is dangerous. So yeah, why not? Gunko tells him, "Don't go to that old man. Come here." And Gunko is trying to trick me into getting the scroll. So Kogan says, "Nah, fuck you." And he goes over to the old man and helps him. And in doing so, the old man dies, and Kogan is transported to the world of Dragon Ball. He is transported to the world Capsule Corp, and we go to, and this is around like the Sand Saga. This was around the Sand Saga. So yeah, he landed on a Capsule Corp property, and Dr. Breeze and Miss Breeze are outside. Dr. Breeze goes over there and sees Kogan. Kogan is like, "What? Like, where am I?" And Dr. Breeze says, "Hello, hello there. You must be a new visitor of the Sands, I may presume." And Kogan's like, Sands. Oh shit, I'm in Dragon Ball. I'm fucked. So Kogan at this point in time is scared because like he knows how brutal Dragon Ball is. Kogan remembers some pieces that he basically helped an old man out, and in doing so, he gained power from Kaguya's world. So why not? So As so, scratch that. Kogan goes into a very, very old planet Vegeta, and when he goes there, he grows a tail. This tail is a Saiyan tail. As we all know, Kogan sort of knows the Ozaru form, and since I seen GT and Kenny and stuff, it, I am able to transform into, as y'all know, Super Saiyan 4 and 5, and God Super Saiyan, and I'm just waiting, yeah. I am able to transform into the base form of Super Saiyan. So yeah, why not? I'm still weak a little bit. And in doing so, I still have my rings. But as I went through the portal, the rings basically transformed. They transformed into like metal rings on my arms. And the curse mark, it basically moved up under the rings to where if like fighting, the rings will basically transform into weapons. So why not? So Kogan is on the planet. So Kogan is on planet Vegeta, and as he is wandering around, he is sporting Saiyan's armor, and he remembers this is sort of like this is a year before Frieza kills. Like this is like a 3 years before Frieza kills the whole race. So Kogan goes and he flies up to a Saiyan. He goes and flies up to the palace of Prince Vegeta. Of King Vegeta. And Kogan basically says, "Hello there, my king." And the council is there, and King Vegeta's there, and King Vegeta's like, "My king." All right. So, what do you want? I would like to ask you one thing, my liege. Can I go on a mission with your son and that low-class warrior Bardox? Why? To help, to protect your son, my liege, and destroy that weakling Saiyan Bardock, and destroy that weakling Saiyan son of Bardock. King Vegeta says, "Yes, go ahead. We don't need no weakling Saiyans." And Kogan smiles at this. That idiot doesn't know that I'll go in there and kill his son. So, yes, I will kill Prince Vegeta. So, that's the time when they go on that mission. And yeah, Kogan, they arrive on the planet, and that planet is I forgot the name, but yeah, the Tuffles. It's sort of yeah, I don't say that, it's the Frost Demons. They land on that planet of Frieza's. And the Frost Demons in this what if, they're mean. They're super mean. But they have pretty much good tech. So why not? So Kogan, Vegeta, and Raditz, they're destroying the planet, and with Nappa too. Kogan sneak off, and as they were destroying it, Raditz sees Kogan sneak off, and he follows him. Kogan is going to their science lab, and he sees, as we all know, the Frost Demon Creation Lab. And in doing so, he sees data on the planet's core, and he sees devices on it. Hold on. No, shit. Hold on. He sees like devices like these. And if you wonder, but like, does he have that on his eye? Yes, but in doing so, that basically infects his eye. So Kogan takes his eye that had this piece right here in it, and he takes it out, and he is in excruciating pain, and he takes like the eye out of this piece right here, and he places it inside that device, and in doing so, excuse me, and in doing so, he gained power because this piece right here was living. It was a living piece that he put his like. Okay, so imagine Sasuke putting his eye inside of. Excuse me. So yeah, Kogan basically put his eye that had this piece around it inside of another piece like this, and in doing so, his eye changed color into like a bluish form. Excuse me. So yeah, Kogan, he's getting stronger. Kogan now, he's going through everything that the Frost Demon have, and he's doing that. He sees Raditz. He sees Raditz behind him, about to destroy him, saying, "You're one of them. You're a traitor to the Saints." So Kogan basically explains what Frieza is going to do to them and their race, and Raditz believes him. And you know what? Scratch that and screw that. I'm gonna name him Hex. The reason why is because of this. Hold on. Because of this person right here. So yeah, I'm going to go back to the story now. Let's go. So yeah, Hex Hex pointed his blaster at Kogan, and Kogan explains everything of what Frieza is going to do to him and his race. So at this point, yeah, why not? Hex grabs his head like he's feeling excruciating pain in his head, and he's getting glimpses of another person doing all these things. And Kogan, at this point in time, he hits Hex in the head, knocking him out. And he goes back outside and he sees Vegeta and Nappa on the ground being pinned by the Frost Demons. And the Frost Demons, they point blasters at Hex and I forgot, yeah, Kogan. And at this time, Kogan is thinking, should I attack or should I leave them? And this is where I'm gonna leave it off.